President of the Senate, Senator Hazelden Francis, Minister of Agriculture, Lands, Housing and the Environment, colleague, Honorable Hilson Baptiste, Minister of Public Works and Member of Parliament for Barbuda, the Honorable Trevor Walker, colleague Ministers Williams and Codrington, other members of Parliament, Mr. Kelvin Punter, Chairman, and other members of the Barbuda Council, Ambassador of Japan to the Eastern Caribbean, His Excellency Tatsuaki Iwata, His Excellency Anthony Mamba Liverpool, Acting Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Ms. Faustina Joseph, and PAS, Ms. Nicholas, members of the clergy, members of the diplomatic corps, members of the media, my political mentors in struggle, endurance, and triumph, Sir Hilborn Frank and Sir Eric Burton, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, for me, on behalf of the Honorable Prime Minister, let me say a very warm and special good morning, and to say to you that it's great to be in Barbuda. Today, with an enormous sense of pride and with profound gratitude, we're witnessing the culmination of a process that started, we're told, somewhere back in 2004. We're happy to hear that eventually in 2009, on behalf of the government, the Honorable Hilson Baptiste signed an agreement with the Japanese government for the construction of this $30 million fisheries complex, and at the time with an agreement to complete it within 18 months. I wish to echo the words of Minister Baptiste when he noted that here it is, the commitment was given to complete within 18 months, and not only did we see this project completed within 18 months, but it was completed within budget. Certainly, there is a lot that we can learn there in terms of planning and execution and ensuring that public funds are utilized efficiently and without waste. In March of 2010, we broke ground, and since then we have seen the creation of over 60 jobs for mainly Barbudans and a few Antiguans with our Japanese counterparts. Local businesses provided the necessary products and services, and the country was well on its way to the realization of this modern, necessary, and important fisheries complex here in Codrington. Your Excellency, my friend, Mr. Iwata, the government and people of Antigua and Barbuda are grateful to the government of Japan through its agency, the Japan International Cooperation Agency. We say to you a heartfelt thank you. Our appreciation is even more profound in light of the terrible, disastrous earthquake that your people suffered. But I can say that we in Antigua and Barbuda, our hearts and our prayers have been and continue to be with the people of Japan during these trying times. But again, for us, we recognize and we admire your dignity, your determination, and the manner in which you have endured this with pride that is truly befitting of your great nation. We're pleased that Japan has been willing to support the construction of a number of fisheries complexes in Antigua and Barbuda. In fact, this artisanal complex, as we've heard, is the 5th product of our great partnership. We also appreciate your overall commitment to collaborating with us to promote the sustainable use of our marine resources. This has been demonstrated by the help provided to improve the capacity of our fishing sector through the training of our fishers. I would also like to take this opportunity to congratulate the Honorable Hilson Baptiste for his steadfast leadership provided during this project. The fisheries sector is an important part of our National Development Trust and has the potential to make even greater contributions to our economic growth. On average, fishing contributes over 25 million EC dollars to Antigua and Barbuda's gross domestic product. Fishing also contributes to domestic food security, creates avenues for social development and empowerment, and has important linkages to the tourism sector. Importantly, our fishing community has had a tradition of trading with our French neighbors, which has created significant incomes for the participants. This new facility will make it possible for these traded products to comply with international standards and further make it possible to penetrate markets in the European community. Therefore, the establishment of this new facility represents an important milestone in the development of the fisheries sector. It will serve as a catalyst for improved product quality and promote the initiation and establishment of related economic pursuits. This complex is critical to our efforts to elevate the fisheries market in Barbuda. Additionally, the complex will play an important role in aiding not only Barbuda, but Antigua as well, in expanding its seafood export capacity and encouraging fishermen to explore additional fishing grounds. It is my hope that our bilateral relations with Japan will continue to provide tangible support for this sector, and that Barbudan fisherfolk will be inspired to find innovative ways to make this sector even more prolific. Constructing the complex, as we have heard, is only the first step. It will be necessary to introduce systems to maintain, manage, and to operate this facility. The fishing community here in Barbuda, the Barbuda Council, as well as the Fisheries Department, have an important role to play, and this creates an opportunity for deeper and closer cooperation in the management of this facility. These stakeholders must all come together to ensure that this artisanal fisheries complex realizes the purpose for which it is built. It is also an opportunity for meaningful functional cooperation between this facility and the Point Wharf Fisheries Complex. The establishment of proper management systems and procedures will be required to guarantee a cohesive process of information gathering, analysis, planning, consultation, and decision-making. This system must also allow for the proper allocation of resources and the necessary enforcement of rules and regulations that govern fishing activities in order to ensure the fulfillment